just want to say that this board is actually insane with the horse and the ghattic. Like, I didn't even know that I can do this until I just tried to combo myself and actually realized what we can actually do with just these two cards. Ghattic is also a brick and you have to normal summon it. And honestly, it is just insane. What's up guys, it's me, Kema-YGO, with another video for you today. So for today guys, as you can see, I got you a Memento combo guide. I'll teach you how to play with Ghattic in hand when you have horse, make 12 plus interruptions if you also have some hand traps, but it's 12 interruptions in our engine, which is really insane. So yeah, without wasting any more time, let's get right into it. So we'll start off by activating the effect of our horse to start summon itself, and activating its effect, sending itself to the graveyard to send monsters that equal its level. So we'll send the usual that we send when we play with Anguish. So that is Goblin, Sleepy, as well as our Mace. So that will be equal level 5, 3, 1, 1. Next, because we have a normal summon, we'll normal summon our Ghattic, activate its effect targeting back the Sleepy to return itself to our hand. Next, we'll activate our Sleepy to spread summon itself, and Sleepy activate itself to fuse. We'll fuse with those two to make our Memento Twin Dragon. Twin Dragon on summon, you already know it. Activate its effect to show itself to search for 2 Memento monsters. And here, honestly, you can search for Horn Dragon, as well as something you want to send to the graveyard. So either the Akihiron or the Command Creation. But Command Creation would be a safe pick if you get stopped on the Creation King summon or something. So this is a more safe pick, I would say. Safer pick. Next, on the res, you'll activate Twin Dragon to summon a level 6 or lower Memento monster from our graveyard because it was destroyed. And also we can search Mace because, remember, it's in our graveyard, and we'll special summon it now with Twin Dragon effect because we need it. Effect of Mace, destroy itself to search for 1 Memento card. We will search for our Fusion here. Next, you want to activate Fusion, send the Command Creation to the graveyard, as well as shuffle 2 cards that we absolutely need in the deck. And I would say that we absolutely need Mace, and we absolutely need the Ghattic in our deck. So, honestly, Ghattic, not that much, but I think it is the best pick from our graveyard. And Mace we'll search in the combo later, before passing our turn to our opponent. Send the Command Creation to graveyard, as I said, and Fusion summon our Creation King from our extra deck. Now we'll use our Creation King effect to send 3 Memento cards from your deck or your extra deck to your graveyard, and we'll send copy of itself and Akihiron, as well as something that we want to summon, which will be the Darkblade, because we didn't use the Darkblade, Anguish, and the Goblin here, so that is the perfect combination that we can do. Next, we will activate our Creation King, banish itself from the graveyard to search for your Memento Plan, our field spell, which we will immediately activate. And next, what we can do is activate our, we can spread summon our Horn Dragon just to be safe, and then activate our Fusion. It's better to have this on the field, of course. If you get Ash or something on this, it's more safe to have your Creation King on the field. We'll now activate Fusion, banish itself. We'll destroy our Horn Dragon, and we will search for our Bone Party here. On the rest, 2 effects will go. Atomic Clan will be channeling 1 targeting the Horn Dragon. Channeling 2 will be Akihiron from the graveyard to special summon itself. So Akihiron, special summon, and we'll special summon our Darkblade from our field spell. Next, we will use our Darkblade, destroy the Akihiron to special summon 1 Memento monster from our deck, which will be the Anguish. On the rest, 2 effects will go, so we'll activate channeling 1 Anguish to add 1 Memento monster from your deck to your hand, and channeling 2 Akihiron targeting back the Fusion to add itself to our hand. And resolve Anguish, searching for, you know it, we'll search for the Mace. Next, we can activate Anguish targeting the Goblin Destroy one Memento monster with control will destroy itself to spread summon the Goblin. Next, we'll activate the Goblin effect, destroy itself, to send for two Memento names. And honestly, we absolutely have everything here. So send the ghattic because it's the name you are missing in the graveyard, and send the Cranium Burst here. Or if you don't want to risk the ghattic, you could just foolish another Anguish. But I think it's fine because your opponent will not interrupt you if you come to this point. Next, we will link off these two into our Moon of the Closed Heaven, and link off Moon into our Fiendsmith's Requiem, and just perform our Fiendsmith combo. So, effect of Requiem, tribute itself to Spare Summon Engraver from our deck. And, or if you're playing the Lachroma, you can also do that combo, but I'm just playing the one Engraver. I think it's enough for this deck. Requiem will try to equip itself to the Engraver and send these two Summon Necro Equip because it needs a monster card equipped with a monster card. So, summon it, and we'll activate Engraver effect, shuffle the Moon into the extra deck because we just want to have Moon. It's always safe to have Moon rather than the Requiem into our extra deck to Spare Summon itself, and then overlay these two into your Caesar to give your additional two interruptions. Or if you're not playing the Fiendsmith package, honestly you can just link off into IP if you don't fear Nib, or you can link off into SP. But I just want to say the Caesar just single-handedly sometimes wins me the game. I don't even use anything else. I just use Caesar and it wins me the game against something like Branded, let's say Christian and stuff. It's really insane. It's also not once per chain. So yeah, that is a really insane part about the Caesar. And for our last step, we can start summon our command creation here. Shuffle 5 names. So we'll shuffle our important one-offs, which will be the ghattic, the Twin Dragon, Sleepy, the Horse, and for our last card we can shuffle the Goblin, I guess. We will leave the Darkblade in graveyard because we want to have it for our interruption if we need. So shuffle those 5. And also you want to prioritize the ghattic and the Twin Dragon always in the deck, as well as the Sleepy for playing them as a one-offs. So you always need a Twin Dragon on your opponent's turn if you want to have follow-up. And last remaining step is to set our 2 cards. We'll put the mace here that is in our hand. Set the fusion, set the Bone Party, and in the end phase, activate Memento Clan, targeting your trap to set it. You don't have to play this, but I think the card is literally free if you're going first. And we'll just pass our turn to our opponent from here. So let me explain what do we have here. I just want to say that this board is actually insane with the Horse and the ghattic. Like, I didn't even know that I can do this until I just tried to combo myself and actually realized what we can actually do with just these 2 cards. Ghattic is also a brick and you have to normal summon it. And honestly, it is just insane. So when your opponent activates something, on the rest you'll activate Command Creation effect, Spare Summon one Memento monster from your hand and graveyard, and you'll Spare Summon Creation King. Of course, these interruptions don't have to be in this sequence. I always say that. I'm just do it in the sequence I usually do. So, Creation King now target itself and 1 card opponent controls to destroy them. On the rest, you'll go Atomic Line, Shellink 1, and Shellink 2 Akiron from the graveyard. So Akiron will be summoned. I'll just need to move with this because we don't have a space on the field. And the Horn Dragon, summon. So next, when you need to destroy some cards, you'll activate your Bone Party, destroy the Horn Dragon, summon the Anguish from the deck, and on the new chain, activate the Horn Dragon, targeting Akiron and his 2 face-up cards to destroy, and turning to Anguish to add 1 Memento monster. So you'll add Sleepy to your hand from here, and you'll destroy the Akiron as well as his 2 face-up cards for this. And next, you can trigger Akiron in the graveyard, target something like Anguish for follow-up to return it to the hand. So yeah, that is also good. Next, we can actually use some of our interruptions negates, monster negates. So let's say we use all 5, that is 7 interruptions in total. We have Caesar, negate 2 effects as per summon, that is 9 interruptions in total. Next, when we need to destroy some spell traps, we'll activate Shape It as per summon and Shape effect to fuse. You want to fuse actually with these two to summon your Twin Dragon from your extra deck, and Twin Dragon effect will now activate, or it depends what we want to do with fusion. So if you want to go into Dragostapelia, this, you will use the Anguish from the field. But if you don't want to go into Dragostapelia and instead want to go into Guardian Chimera, you want to use the Anguish from the hand. So I'm gonna just go for the Dragostapelia here. But if you go for the Guardian Chimera, just leave this on the field and fuse with the Anguish from the hand, just so you can destroy more cards with the Guardian Chimera. So I will go for the Dragostapelia here, but I explain what do you do if you want to do Guardian Chimera. Twin Dragon effect will now activate, destroy itself. Just search for 2 Memento monsters, and you can search for the horse here, as well as the something like Goblin, something that we don't already have in the graveyard. And now Twin Dragon effect, just press summon 1 from the graveyard, level 6 or lower. We'll press summon Darkbleed, and Darkbleed effect, discard something like, you can discard the horse, Goblin, it doesn't really matter, anything that you want here to destroy a spell trap, so that would be 10 interruptions. Next, you're going to use your mace to steal your opponent's monster. So steal opponent's monster, let's say this is our opponent's monster, and you can also use fusion to make Guardian Chimera with one of his monsters, any Goblin, for example. These two, any Goblin, or these two, because Caesar is now used to the field, to make Guardian Chimera, or use to make Dragostapelia. I'm gonna just explain what do you shuffle for Dragostapelia here. You want to shuffle the Twin Dragon and the Horn Dragon here. Remember, you can just shuffle Memento monsters, not other monsters with the fusion. So we summon the Dragostapelia, negate monster effect, and that would be 11 interruptions that we have. We can even put these monsters on the field. Look at how many bodies we have, and this combo honestly is just insane. So yeah guys, that would be it for this video. If you enjoyed this video, like, share and subscribe, and comment down below what videos you want to see next from me, Kema-YGO, and I will see you in the next one.